Okay, hello everyone. This is Kay. I hope you are doing okay. It's Friday and I'm kind of very busy today as I texted you before that I'm going to send you a clip about what you would say in your speaking skill test. Okay, so here we go. All right, it's Friday, and next week is my Thanksgiving break, so I don't have to go to work for the whole week in order to celebrate Thanksgiving. But unfortunately, we don't celebrate with friends or family since the COVID-19 is still going on a lot in America. The number getting bigger and bigger. By the way, I am teacher K, just in case you don't know me, for those who are not my students. So if you are not my student and you wish to participate in practice, you are welcome to do so. But at the end of the, the clip, I'm going to tell you what to do, okay? Okay. All right, I'm going to go over with you what I'm expecting in your speaking skill practice with me tomorrow night at I think 8:45 p.m. Vietnam time. Okay. Um, Tomorrow you will be perform your first. I think I should give you 5 minutes to talk about your topic. Okay. Now the topic is very a basic topic for the beginner level for basic English. Okay, but the main point is I want you to be fluent in terms of speaking. Like if you heard any people ask you that question, you should be able to speak fluently. All right, even though it is a very basic one, that topic is about telling yourself. Okay, it seems to be easy, doesn't it? But let me tell you my expectation, what I'm expecting in your speaking. Okay, so I'm going to sit there and listen to your performance, to your speaking, as well as other peers, your friends to listen to you. And then we will just jot down what you wrote, the information that we want to double check or verify with you later on. Okay. So telling about yourself, or you can say introduce about yourself. Okay. Introducing. So first of all, I would like to hear in your speaking that to include your name. Talking about name, you can say your full name first. For example, I say my name is KL. That's full name, right? KL. Then I will just separate them by first name and last name. For example, I say my first name is K. My last name is L. Now, keep in mind that I am Vietnamese, you are Vietnamese. When you tell me about your name, I am familiar with your name. I know which one is first name, I know which one is last name. But in case you are speaking with a foreigner or native speaker, they might they may be confused with your name, which one is first name, which one is last name. And it's the same way that when you listen to a foreign name, you are not familiar with the name. So the chance is they will ask you to spell your name. They will say, how do you spell your first name? How do you spell your last name? Spelling is very practical practice. It's very important. By telling me that you are able to spell your name, uh, showing me that you know the English alphabet, and it's very important. You use English alphabet all the time in thousands, millions of cases. Okay, so make sure you show me you spell it fluently. For example, I say my first name is K. It spells Kay, right? My last name is L. L spelled E-L. That's it. Okay. So if you can say your full name, your first name, your last name, if you have your middle name, please tell me what's your middle name. Okay. If not, that's okay. I want to keep my name short. I do have my middle name, but it's on the paper. Okay. All right. So again, keep in mind that sometimes you need to spell your name, or I may go back and ask you, how do you spell your first name? How do you spell your last name? So keep in mind. And then the second thing, I think we have done the first one. Let me write it up here so you can see it. Okay. So the first thing I want to hear is your name. Hope you can see it. Okay. Your name. So your name should be first name and then last name. And of course, in this information, you may be asked to spell. Okay. Okay. So structure that in your head, right? So when you speak, you know right away. Okay. So the next one is your age. Your age. You need to tell me how old you are. Now, if you don't feel comfortable talking about your age, you can make it up, but don't make too much difference, right? So I can see you, right? So it's yes, in speaking, normally we don't ask people about the ages, but just in case people will ask you about your age when it comes to filing the application or paperwork, they need to know your age, right? So talking about age, it helps me know that you are able to say all the numbers, right? The numbers and it's very important. You use that a lot, like ABC. Okay, so number three, I'm expecting to hear is your where you from, where you're from. Okay, where you from? You're from whatever city and then country. So try to add the country because I know some people just say I'm from Ho Chi Minh City, right? But then can you say I'm from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam? I would say I'm from California, USA, something like that. Okay. Now, this is a little bit challenge for you when you say your city and then your country. This one, I want you to tell me more about your city, right? Tell me more, right? Tell me more about your city. What that means. I mean, like you, whatever the city you are living in, or you can say, I was raised in Bình Dương province, Vietnam, but currently I'm living in California, USA. So you can say the place where you was born or the city where you were born. Then, if you move to a different city to live or to work or to study, you can describe more about your current location or current city. For example, I say, I come from Bình province, Vietnam, but currently I am living in California, to USA. Right? Then I tell more about it. California is one of the biggest states in the America, and it is famous for film industry. Like, if you have ever heard about Hollywood, Hollywood is a place that all the actors, all the film movies, all those companies got it together, right? That area, and they produce film or kind of shows. So California is famous for film industry, especially you can see Hollywood right there. And I am not living in Los Angeles. Hollywood is in Los Angeles County. I'm living in Orange County, which is a 45-minute drive from my location to Los Angeles. But tourists come to California every year because of the warmer weather. Actually, you will see me has this one on, but it's not really cold, but a little bit cold, but not like cold like other states at this time. And then the sunny California, we don't have much rain here, and always people want to visit some beautiful beaches around California, Southern California. Okay, something like that, right? So I tell more about my city or my state. Okay, now the next one I'm looking for is your profession or your job or your career. For this one, I want you to tell me more about your job. So what you do for a living, right? And then tell me where do you work or where do you work? And of course, when you tell me where, you tell the company name, right? Can you see that? You tell the company name, you tell me the city and the country of where your company is in. For example, I say I am a full-time special ed teacher. I can say I'm a full-time teacher. I am teaching at Sea Cliff Elementary School in Huntington Beach, Huntington Beach, California, right? So the city Huntington Beach and the state California. And then you can say one more thing about is whatever you do, right? Your responsibility, respond, responsibility, or responsibilities are, right? For example, I would say, as a full-time teacher, my responsibilities are to mark the students' work, to write report, or to test students, to teach students, of course, right? So those kinds of my responsibilities are okay. That's and then come to the next one. I think the last one. Let me move this one. See if you can see it. The last one is your sibling. Okay. Siblings are brothers or sisters. How many brothers do you have? How many sisters do you have? Okay. So when you tell me about them, you can tell me how old they are, or you can tell me where they work, or whether they are single or married, if they have any children and where they live right now. Okay, that's important. Okay, so you tell me their age can be and their name. Yeah, just practice, right? Or you can tell me their jobs, right, and where they live. Okay, that's all. That's all I want to know. Okay. So again, I will give you my example after I go over with this structure. So make sure before you do anything, you should plan ahead what you do for this step, and next, and so on and so on to the end. So that's help you to structure it. That's why you don't get stuck in between and don't know what to say. Okay, so first of all, you will say your name, including your first name and last name. You may spell your name for me or for your friends, and then your age. For age, that's fine, just the number. And then you tell me where you come from by saying the city, the country, And tell me more about your city where you live in. Now, number four is your profession, means your job, your career, what you're doing for a living. And tell me your job, what you do, where you work, and tell me more about your company. Where's your company located? And what city and what country. Okay. And the very important thing is your responsibility, what you do for your job. If you're a teacher, of course, you teach, right? So you can say my responsibility is one responsibility or many responsibilities are, right? Then tell me what you do in your job. Now, number five is your siblings, your brother, your sister. Then tell me about their ages, their names, whether they working or they are students, or where they live right now. Okay, all right. So I am just looking for five of these categories in your speaking. I know talking about yourself is tons something to say, but I just limit these five in my class meeting. So now it is time that I'm saying about myself. I will go over with this structure, so make sure listen. Okay. So my full name is KL. My first name is K, spelled KAY. My last name is L. It is EO. Right? I am 46 years old. I come from Bình Dương, Vietnam, but currently I am living in California, USA. California is one of the biggest states in America, and it is famous for tourists. It is famous for film industry, right? And of course, tourists come to California just because of the warmer weather and the sunny beaches, right? Or beautiful beaches around. Yeah, you can also visit Disneyland in California. It's a big one and it's a really good place for kids to be there. I am a special educator. I'm working at Seacliff Elementary School in Huntington Beach, California. As a full-time teacher, my responsibilities are mark the students' work, test the students, teach the students, or sometimes I have to write reports, right? Okay, so now I'm talking about my sibling. I have two brothers. My oldest brother is 49, I believe, 49 years old, and he's an engineer. He's an engineer. He's working in a electric company in Vietnam, in Bình Dương, Vietnam. He's married and he have one daughter. But like I think last month, the last 2 or 3 weeks, his daughter got married. So we just got the good news from the family. And my other brother is 47 years old. He's 1 year older than me. He's working in the same company with my first one. He's married to, but he's a driver. So my hobbies are listening to music, handwriting. I love handwriting and surfing the internet. Now, I usually listen to music when I have free time, even though it's not a lot. All right, so that pretty much about what I'm looking for tomorrow meeting. So I hope that you understand. I hope that you are clear with the list. And after you receive my clip now, you can go ahead and structure. You don't have to write the whole thing, just write that name. When you look at it, you will see, oh, name. My name is my first name is my last name is my first name spelled thing like that, right? So you just write like this, the structure, and practice first. You may have a partner or anyone. If you don't have any partner to practice for your fluency, just look at the mirror and do it in front of the mirror. So, all right, I will see you and see what you get from me. Okay, and thank you, and bye bye.